All right, now we are indeed back. I was having some issues. All right, now indeed
And I
back.
need to hear myself.
I
So
was
they
having some issues. Okay, so yeah, sorry for that. I was speaking for nothing because the mic wasn't set up like it used to be. Once again, welcome to Slipstream International. Once again, welcome to the World Series Season 2 of this year. Our fourth season so far, and yeah, today we are for round 1 in Imola. Today is 5th of August, and we are having a temperature of 25 degrees, I think, if nothing changed. And we have a mostly sunny weather, so there is no chance of rain. It's 5%, but that's not going to happen, and weather randomness is 1x. So it's not going to rain, and the drivers shouldn't expect any surprise. And, well, as usual, we'll cover the rules, the new changes versus previous seasons, so hope you stay with me for that. And I will start with the main change, which is we have two categories. We have AM and Pro. We have a total of 40 drivers signed up, or something like that. 44 drivers signed up. We have a turnout today of 31. And we have 19 on the Pro category and 25 on the AM category. The average SimGrid rating for the Pro is 2,391, and the average rating for the AM is 1,906. Today, while the guys go through the qualifying, which is set up in 2 breaks of 10 minutes, 10 for the AM, 10 for the Pro, we will go through the rules and everything else that is new, or just to refresh for you viewers what the season entails. So right now I'm gonna leave you with people that are actually improving lap to see how that turns out. And I'm sorry I couldn't get the... well, I didn't prepare myself for the new liveries from everyone. I'm not sure even that everybody submit them, but if I had actually entered the session as a driver, they might have downloaded. But anyway, maybe for the future you guys all can download them. So this new season will run for 12 rounds spread across 3 months, with a mix of normal races of 60 minutes and sprint races to 25 minutes, with obviously, as we usually have, some endurance races. The final race of the season, race 12, is the title race. And as last season, the track will be randomly drawn out of the tracks that we don't run up until round 11. This last race will also give double points. Now, one change you might notice versus last season is the last season was 16 rounds, and I think the previous to that one was 14 or something like that. I don't remember exactly. So yeah, we generally run long seasons, and we are trying this year with something a bit shorter to see, you know, how does that influence the number of drivers and how long they stick around until the end of the season. Now, because of the length of the championship and how we approach it, we allow 2 dropout rounds. That means that if you ran all races, your worst 2 ones won't be counted. And at the same time, if you have to miss a race or 2 for whatever reason, you know, family-friendly championship, then also they will not be counted. So you can miss them without fear that that will affect your championship chances. Now, how is the race format for every race? It will start with 30 minutes official practice, which generally are not covered during live streams. Then we have 5 minutes drivers briefing in Discord, which it was during the beginning of this stream, which I muted, of course. And then we have a 20 minutes qualifying, as I mentioned earlier, 10 minutes for which will be for the AM and 10 minutes for Pro, followed by the race. The race will consist in the 3 formats mentioned earlier, but a bit more in depth. We have the normal races, which will be 60 minutes with normal point systems. And there will be 1 mandatory pit stop for tires, and not refueling allowed for those races. And happy that actually stuck around. So there will be the mandatory pit stop for tires between the 15th and 45th 5th minute of the race. That's a new introduction with a pit window to see also how it affects the dynamics of the race. Anyway, normally no one would pit too early or too late. That happens in some pro races, but we didn't really, on some pro leagues anyway. We didn't really see that happening in our championship. But anyway, we are limiting that. Now moving on to the sprint races, there will be two 25-minute sprint races, half points for each race, and one second. I'm gonna paste the live stream just in case anybody wants to watch it. They haven't seen it. Yeah, going back to sorry, where I was with the rules. So the sprint races, which is an introduction, there will be two 25-minute races, half points for each race, same amount of total points as a normal race, except for fastest lap points. In sprint races, there will be no mandatory pit stop. However, tire changes and refueling are allowed. Now, I don't know why you would refuel on a sprint race, but it's allowed. And also, I don't know why you would change tires. But since there is no mandatory pit stop, I guess no one will. But anyway, if you need to repair because you crashed or whatever, at least you can change tires. And endurance race, there will be, as last season, 90 minutes race, double the points. In an endurance race, there will be one mandatory pit stop for tires and fuel. This will be carried out in a mandatory pit window between the 15th and 75th minute of the race. Now, back to the competitiveness and the tier break. Two tiers have been created, Pro and Am. There are three baseline times we gave to the sign-up people to decide whether they are. And obviously I would have been in the M, believe it or not. I think I have hit a 129 in Solder once in my life. Barcelona, maybe I would be in 144, but certainly not in the Sam. So. Weather conditions. This year we went for something softer. I can tell you already, you will not drive in the rain very often, because Rob doesn't want to. So we will run close to real weather forecast, set 1 week before the race, with weather variability set on 1. Depending on the race of on the forecast itself, if multiple wet races happen in a row, the admin team reserves the right to change it to dry. As I said, I can tell you already, that's gonna be the case more often than not. I forgot to say, I think the Pro team is now, the Pro Series is now going out. So we are gonna check out the people here and see what Rob is driving this season. He finally dropped the Bentley and he's gonna be driving the extremely overpowered Ferrari. Let's see how that goes. So finishing with the settings. Yeah, I don't think you will run in the rain too much this season. So there's that. The practice service will be always set up 1 week in advance after the completion of each week's race. That didn't change. The communication to the drivers will contain the setup server details with cloud coverage, rain probability, weather randomness, time multiplier, and temperature. Now, in terms of assists, I think we didn't change anything this year, and that sticks with maximum stability control setting to 0 and auto steer disabled. That's only really necessary for drivers that use controllers, and we didn't really allow it, which hope there's nobody with controller anyway. Oh, come on, don't tell me that Cactus also has a custom skin. Damn, will I have to rejoin? I don't know if I feel like rejoining. We'll see when I finish with the settings. Anyway, so as you may or may not know, our server is set up in the US, which ensures that the ping is equally good or bad for most of the regions. And we race in the mornings in Europe, at nights in Australia, and an undrivable time in the US. And for stewarding and live streaming, I think the main thing that I want to tell you probably is that You should submit your complaints through Discord if they are written, but the official reports should be reported through SimGrid. Yeah? I will not get into the penalty points. So, having said that, I'm very excited to go through our participants list. As I was pointing out here, we have Cactus back. He's one of our oldest, I mean not oldest in age, he's fairly young. Our most senior veteran drivers. He's back here for his third season. He's always a top performer, and I'm very, very happy to have him once again with us. He's one of our top grid rating drivers. I think he must be around in the top 5 or not. Jeez, we have a few new guys this season. We have Graniero, now currently sitting on position number 2 on the qualifying. He has a 3,116, and we have Matthias Sararempa. I think I have seen him before, maybe in one of the other races. Is he with us today? I don't think he's with us today, unfortunately. He should be driving a BMW M4, and I don't see him. So that would be someone that has the top rating with 3,159. And then we have Michael Easter, Lucas Keys, and then Steven as Cactus. So Cactus is top 5. Ah, no, sorry, Mattia Porta is there with 2,952. Mattia Porta, who's our former champion or current title holder, he's back with another skin that I will need to rejoin. And I better if I do it in qualifying so that, you know, at least the time tracking doesn't get broken. So I will do it in a sec. So, yeah, we have Mattia Porta back here, currently sitting on 3rd. And who is Stachi? Stachi is AM driver with SimGrid rating of 1,737. I mean, come on. And he's currently sitting 2nd. Graniero just set a 1st. And we also have Liam Curran with another skin that I don't have. Okay, I need to really get out of here. And he was one of our top drivers last season, but he messed around a bit too much with safety, and he didn't finish half of the races. Yeah, okay, look, let's do that. I'm gonna get out of the game. So, yeah, I'm gonna get out of the game. I will rejoin, let's see, as a driver. And then let's see if now people are gonna be like, what, you driving? No, I'm not driving. I just want the damn skins to download, and if they don't download, which seems like they're not downloading, and I will need to. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna quit the game. I'm gonna download the actual livery pack that we have. I don't know if actually people did that, but I need to try, right? Alright, so this must be it. Oh, fresh from today, that's suspicious. I will quit the game in the meantime so that I can paste them without issue. We are gonna go back to this lame transition, but you know, bear with me. Where do we have this? Documents, Assetto Corsa Competizione. What are you? Come on. Config? No, customs. What was it? Libris. There we go. Paste. Yeah, replace whatever you see there, man. All right. Back. Assetto Corsa Competizione. Yeah, launch, man. Let's place it back where it belongs. And make sure that race control connects once we are live. Right, let's see, because I think a few of those drivers, generally maybe I wouldn't have done anything, but a few of those drivers are, what's the word? They are gonna be driving at the top between themselves, you know. So it would suck if we see 3 black cars fighting with each other, and I'm sure it would suck for you as well. So that's not what we want. That's not what we want. I'm just realizing my PC is fairly comfortable with streaming. Let's see when we get into the game where we were. What the hell? Right, let's see. Well, serve this for you on how to find the server if you ever have to. Slipstream International, Season 3, Spectator. All right, we are back, and hopefully with enough time to see something.
Green light, give it all you can.
1 minute 10. Do we see anyone moving? That's. Oh yeah, there we see the leaders. So there's 1 minute left. I need to reconnect live timing. Come on. Where do I do this? I forgot. Let me restart it. All right, start. Connect. All right, so cool. So why is everyone on the pit? Anyway, as it stands, Matia Porta will be starting first with 140.7. Graniero. Granjero will be Spanish. On second position, and Rumjantsev, sorry for that, man, on third, with Lucas Kiss fourth and Stachi fifth. Who was the driver that I was missing that I was saying? Yeah, it was Matias Sarempa. Yeah, right. So Stachi is a very overpowered AM driver. And Rumjantsev, Rumjat, it's also, no, he's a pro driver and actually one of our tops. He's 2,979. Where is Moss? I'm wondering. He's certainly better. He's 7th. All right, right behind Curran. Look at that fancy skin, man. Fancy livery. So that's gonna be extremely interesting. That's one of the main reasons I actually wanted to stream today, because I was sure we're gonna have most of the guys today starting 31, and it's gonna be chaos to try to find everything and follow everything during the race. But I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of good competition here, and I hope it stays throughout the year. I mean, I tell you something, I don't want to commit to anything, but if I can stream races with 31 people, among which the top 9 at least, no, up until Bosic, no, just kidding, man. The top 10 for sure, and then Paul, depending on how he is performing. How there's so many Lambos? What happened? It must be like it got overpowered when I was not playing. So the top 10 is gonna be crazy. But as usual, Mattia is on first. I'm hoping that Graniero at least can show his true performance on the track. And yeah, other than that, Quarantotto, my friend, 10 seconds off. Did you even try? I wonder. We have the new guys here, Simone and Bryce. I think Barnett is new as well. Ravaneski as well. Stevens back with us one more season. Half of the grid is Ferraris, half of the rest is almost Lambos. This is pretty weird. Okremenko, also a new guy. Wayne Rogers returning back for another season. He did not submit his livery. Shame on you. Euler, I guess you're German. Let's see. No, Austrian. Sorry. Sorry for that. Jordan Gibson on 21st. Coming back with us. I think That's either he didn't practice match or low bowling because he's certainly capable of better. Batek, where are you from, my friend? You are, yeah, from Czech Republic, I would have guessed. Hos, he's Cameron Hawks from Ireland. Oh, that's a new country for us. Jakunskas, that's from Lithuania, I can tell you that. Not a lot of people with that kind of last name. He has a photo of Max Verstappen on his profile, so he must be very fast. Schneider, back for another season. Welcome, man. Andrea Schneider. Graziosi, that's a very funny name for someone that is Spanish and he's Italian. He doesn't say it, but he's Davide Graziosi. That means funny in Spanish, if you sort of translate. And Sedivi, a new driver as well, also from Czech Republic. Welcome, mate. A good driver there on the bracket. That's why he qualified, I guess, second of that bracket. Then we go to Rob Chandler, our admin. Not a very good qualifying for the Ferrari. I think I mentioned it earlier. Something must have happened. And then we have Thomas. He's Australian, Aaron Thomas. So actually he's the first standing of the M bracket. Priolo. No, okay. He is the first standing. Okay, I thought these guys were on the pro, but my bad. Italian from ESGP, Salvatore Priolo. Welcome and congratulations on your pole. Well, Paul Novik Stachi somehow is up there. And then we have Paul Hester also returning for a new season on 11th with Cactus. So there are two Graziosi. That's double funny. So I guess they are brothers. So one is Davide in the pro, and the other one is Claudio in the M. Yeah, that seems to be it. So Claudio is in the pro as 10th, and Graziosi... No, hold on. Davide is 8th in the pro, and Claudio is 16th on the M. Absolute, anyway. Very nice. I don't see the countdown for some reason. I'm gonna check in on the driver's thread.
Of my Thrustmaster wheel, I just...
Guys.
You can't justify it anymore.
Is the countdown broken? Or what's going on?
What? Nah.
I see you all in the grid. Sorry, in the pit stop.
We're moving right now.
Yeah, we're on...
Okay.
Like, we're on the formation lane.
So I need to get out again then. Jeez. I had to get out of the game to install the liveries. And when I came back in, you were all in the yeah, what's the name? In the pit stop. Let's see if it works.
Do you have race control up or?
Yeah, no, it's all good. I have it, but I need to restart it again. So I will do that just now, and I leave again. Thank you, and good luck, guys. Have a nice race.
Thank you.
Hang on.
All right, so there was some sort of bug with something. We don't know exactly what, but here we are. I hope that everything I said stands, and yeah, it seems like the grid is the one I mentioned. So we are gonna try to get, as usual, in Helicam mode for the first part of the race, which is generally the start. And we are 5 minutes from 8 p.m. That means that actually the server is running 2 hours of natural time later than scheduled, and I don't know why that should be, because I saw with my own eyes the settings on the server, and anyway, whatever it is. So one of the things we'll aim to do, as we do every season, is to ping on drivers that are actually broadcasting the race with their face on it. Now I think Pelico, which is Moss, is not. I know, there he is. So we have Kurt Moss, we have Stiff, so man, I keep having issues remembering names. Cactus, we have Mr. Goose, Liam Curran, and we have someone from Velocity Sports Team, our brother Xbox community, and I don't remember his name, so I will need to check that on Discord. I think that's it. So, the guys are ready to start. Gonna pump up the sound a little bit more. And a few more meters with
Green light, give it all you can.
Mattia Porta on first. We see no changes so far. Graniero is going to have the outside on the first turn. Mattia Porta protects very well. No drama. We have Graziosi trying to go on the inside. No touches there. Someone goes very wide on the back. Don't know exactly who he is, but there were no further contacts. He's trying to rejoin. That seems to be the other Graziosi. Going back to the top, no changes. Mattia Porta first, Graniero second, Liam Curran third. Graziosi lost a few positions, dropped from 5th to 8th. Cactus gained position with Staci, which is falling down a few positions. Bosic lost positions from 11th as well. Recovers one now, pushing Sedivi outside. Rob Chandler gain a position with Wayne Royce. And Thomas, there is a triple touch there. Careful, guys. Stick on the road there. You don't want to mess it up right that early. There are a few more skins missing, clearly. Then we have Jordan Gibson on his pussy pink Ferrari, and Andreas Schneider right behind him. There has been a change of position between Barnett and Stevens. They touch each other. There is another collision there. Stevens pushing out Barnett. Barnett losing now positions because of that contact. Dropping 2-3 positions. Graziosi is now gaining on him, and Hawks and Price on the back. Suffering. Oh my God, what was that? That is, who's that? Ferrari, I think. That's Stevens. Oh my God, that was too much to see. The yellow flag for Ravaneshki and Stevens. And there is Quarantotti coming very slowly from behind. I think he does it on purpose. Anyway, going back to the top, Paul Hester lost position with Staci. Staci going on the inside now for the next turn on T1. Cactus and Graziosi 8th and 7th respectively. I think Paul Hester is yielding position in there, and the fastest lap has been for Graniero, who's the only one holding on the chase of Mattia Porta. Right behind we have a bit closer racing between Karen Keys, Brutzmanjiev and Moss, and it's very, very close. Back to Helicam, it's a bit far though, but this is a group that is being held back by Liam Curran, whose fastest lap currently is 152.4. Moss is certainly having more pace. His last lap was under 52s in the 51s, and that makes the first break with Davide Graziosi, followed by Cactus with 1.5 seconds distance. And then a bit further away there is Staci, Paul Hester, Priolo and Jakunskas, and Bosic and Sedivi and Chandler. There is a very healthy distance between all of them of less than a second, but not enough that they are in contact anymore. At least they will keep some of the slipstream. And then we have the first break on the back of the grid between Chandler, Thomas and Batek. Batek is 2 seconds from Thomas. Oh, issue with Cactus. He goes away and drops down to 15th position right ahead of Rob Chandler. That's an all 5 of the this season. Actually drops you in one more position due to being on that straight without grip at the beginning of the region. Now, so I was saying, there is a gap that goes from 16th until 22nd between until Barnett, and then Barnett is holding Haas and Graziosi. Ooh, Claudio Graziosi getting out of the way. The driver causing a double collision. That's objectively Graziosi's fault, and Barnett hopefully will rejoin, although that must be infuriating. He's seeing now Smee and Dragon coming in. Thanks, man, for keeping it clean. Graziosi, you're under the eye for that one. Now, going back in the top, Porta must be getting bored of winning. Goes on first with 1 second distance to Graniero. At least it's not a super comfortable distance. It's a 2/10 per lap gap. We're right now on the 2.5 lap. We'll see. This race is long with this distance, anything can happen from a mistake to a slower pit stop. So yeah, hold on to here. Now on third we keep having Curran, and he's opening a little bit of break with Keys, who did not submit the livery either. And then right behind we have Moss and Graziosi, Davide Graziosi. I think this is going to be the most interesting group to follow, although it's going to be quite something because there are movements happening everywhere, and I would really like to keep on following all of them. So, having said that, I'm going to look at Horse in number 22. In a second, I'm going to ping on his camera. He has a very nice chair and setup. So for that, let me move this into another window, and we are gonna manually do this. Let's see. On the studio mode, you're gonna continue seeing him while I set this up. And apologies that I will not be talking too much. Alright, I think we are ready. Putting out on his sound as well. So it's a bit too low, but I will try to mute with the game so that we can see him. There we go.
P19 sandbagging so hard in quality.
He currently has 3 people watching. Just testing it. Again, like Velocity Sports team, it's I think it is. Let me double check just in case. We're going to test the sound. Velocity. Ah, no, it's not the same actually.
That's the first one.
So Velocity Esports. So we have a. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I will double check. But the story is our Xbox community decided to part ways to try to optimize the community towards Xbox, and it was a friendly departure, and they rebranded themselves as Velocity International Racing League. Now I've seen obviously the link from Cameron in our live stream channel, but no, he's not part of our broader community, so this must be something else. Unfortunately, the name is so similar, but anyway, there he is, Velocity Esports team, racing with us now, currently in position 22nd. And now we're gonna go back to Goose, Liam, who's
It's like a
obviously
DRS
talking,
track. There isn't actually DRS.
and we need to move the camera to him as well. He's currently on third, followed very closely by Lucas Keys. Oh, why is that not? That's buffering. Something might have happened with his connection. I hope not. And currently, the only watcher,
Pretty early.
which is sad.
Very
This is a
early.
super great driver. There has been a drive-through for Graziosi already, which I can tell you I did not put it. So it was earned by himself. Unfortunately, I don't know the reason because I was talking and checking other things. So Liam is one of those that move into Lambo. Interestingly.
Slow right now.
And Moss climbed up to 5th. He overtook Room yet Seth. Yeah, very nice there. Very nice.
Just inexplicably multiple tenths off my base.
Same, to be honest.
Oof, oof, that's gonna serve it
Do not.
very closely for Lucas. The funny thing is that they are both in the Discord chat, in the public chat,
Off my
talking to
ass.
each other about what's going on between their fight. Anyway, let's give some airtime to Kurt Moss. He's actually seeing the fight of these two guys right ahead of him, and from the back he's a bit comfortable. He has who? Rumjatsev a bit further away. Look how close he got there. Actually like more the 60 frames per second that YouTube is giving us here to follow him. He's loyal to his Aston Martin, there is no question about that. I appreciate it. And he's one of the best managers of tire pressures. You can see now he's very, very equal what is it, setup for the tires. Now let me check just 1 sec how that's that looking for Liam. He's having way lower on the front than in the back. They are balanced between themselves, but I don't know if that should trigger any issue for him. And yeah, seems like this is peaceful. These guys are not gonna get into each other's throats. I think when Kurt gets there, if he gets there, it's gonna get interesting because he's certainly not gonna give up a podium if he can. Now, he's also the guy that he will not overdrive the tires too early in the race to try to overcome a situation like this. So we will see, right? Interestingly, he's driving TC3 and 7 with a brake balance here towards the front, typical of front engine cars, and ABS of 4. And as far as I can see, no track limits warning. I mean warnings, yes, but not penalties. Oh, and that was Liam Kern on the limit. Now, let's go with Steve. Let's see how the kid is doing. Steve currently, well, currently and ever shows us where
Meine Damen und Herren, kad man šona naša
Is now 4.9 seconds.
13th. So he's on 13th.
negaliu nieko
Oh, you
padaryt.
can see it on the top left anyway. He's driving slightly worse
Well, that's unfortunate.
amount of amount of pressure. I'm just looking at, did Liam actually donate money to Steve? It's very, if what shows there is true.
Sector 1 is
Requesta
yellow.
tupus fiksi nахуй, у него уж низ, когда я там по нахуй ставлю.
Wonder why he never donated to the league, but
Или пригибается с напада пакетов.
anyway,
Plus,
low
the
pressure in the
maximum
top.
pressure.
That's interesting,
Both
and
sides.
don't want to be too harsh on Steve, but man, want to see you higher up. I mean, I know something must have happened to you because we are 13 and you did not start there. I must have missed what it was. Sorry, and my second camera is not pointing where. No, it was. It should. You are. Ah, yeah, we saw it at the beginning. You fell around Chandler. Yeah, now you're ahead, but much ahead. Yeah. Cool. We're gonna
Window
drop
opens in 2 minutes.
these cameras
А,
for
что?
a while. We are going back to traditional broadcasting camera, and we're gonna focus on, well, actually, yeah, we're gonna focus on what's going on. Kurt and Moss, something happened there. Oh no, man. Let's see if we can catch it with the race control. 30 seconds back. Oh, so Liam messed up and lost position with Lucas. Oh no! Oh, so he's waiting. All right, he is waiting. Nice of you. Come on, Liam. He's waiting for you. Get up! Get up! Get up! Right. Okay. So that was unfortunate. That chicane is very messy. So Rumjatsev took position number 4th, and now there is a gap between Liam and Moss with Lucas of 14 seconds as a result of that collision. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. So Let's get into TV mode a little bit to get a bit more. Oh, there's been another change of position between Stachy and Hester. Hester passed them both. Now Sedivi must have been a mistake from Stachy's point of view. Yeah, he touched the grass again there. And Bosic also gained position. So Stachy dropped 3 positions. And oh, this is getting interesting. Paul Hester under pressure of Sedivi. Followed very closely by Bosic as well. Stachy on 09, and Thomas is also going to overtake now Stachy, sorry. Ooh, he yielded there. Although he had... Oh, got another very slow turn. If he catches enough slipstream there, it's going to be enough to overtake for sure. It's the long straight. Nothing messy happens. Oh, yeah, no, it wasn't the long straight, sorry. I didn't see that. There was the... There was the chicane. Anyway, so we don't have any close fight on the top other than Priolo chasing Kurt Moss for 6th, but that is more driven by the fact that Kurt dropped a lot of time. Then we have the Paul Hester, Sedici, Bosic group. Here is Sedivi approaching Hester on the outside of T1. That's not going to be enough. He's going to have to yield at the end. Paul Hester giving enough space, that's for sure. Not taking the ideal racing line, that's slowing them both, allowing Bosic to rejoin the fight. And they're going to get into T3 and 4, very close, dangerous zone if they don't give each other distance. Very well navigated. I think Hester touched a bit of the sand there. He's in a defensive mode, taking the inside of each turn. Again, not the best racing line, but he is defending. So it's understandable. Now Bosic is attempting an overtake on Sedivi. No, this was not the one. That's the one I wanted. And on the back we have Thomas also attacking Stachy. No, Stachy, yeah. Oh man, I hope that's not flashing. And just let me see if that's flashing, because I wanna hate on people very badly. Yeah, if you have been watching us in the past, you know I'm a #1 hater of people that flash during races, whether legal or not. Sorry, legal or not, I don't care. You are an asshole if you do it, and I love you for that, but you're an asshole. You should never do that. It's dirty. Oh, we have Bosic going into the pits for an early undercut. We are gonna remember this, fellas. He's starting on 12th. Oh, I'm just realizing. Did I connect? No, I did not connect, for fuck's sake. I did not connect the Google Sheet. No. Alright, anyway, let's hope it overwrites so far. Anyway, back to live timing. So we have one person stopping there. Graziosi with... who's that? Wayne Rogers? I think so, yeah. Thomas still with Stachy. Now they lost Bosic from there. Sedivi is still with Paul Hester. Bryce behind the other Graziosi, Claudio. Now let me see what's going on. So Graziosi already did the pit stop, Davide. He's now on 17th, and his brother is 18th, but without the pit stop. So yeah, that is who has pit on the front. Now on the back we have Smee. He is the second person on the grid by position that has speed. Bosic, as we mentioned earlier. Chandler as well. What's happening with Dragon? Oh, that's a very weird place to be. How did you end up there? What the hell? That's weird. So yeah, Bosic and Chandler, 3rd and 4th in terms of order based on pit stop. position. Quarantotto on 5th with his pit stop already done. That is very interesting, but I mean, we know he's gonna drop, right? Like Cactus is now coming at him. It's gonna be aggressive, I'm sure. Now Patek also did pit stop. Hey, yeah, well handled, mate. Then Jakunskas, wait a second. So he's being flashed. Hey, Schneider, where's Schneider? Why are you flashing Schneider if he's ahead of you? I wonder. I've seen. Oh, you're going out. Hey, oh my God, you're having trouble skipping that on the track, Patek. Now Haas is overtaking, and that was overtake. Oh my God, no way, no way! Don't tell me you did that. Being blue flagged, man. So the car on the left was being blue flagged. Oh my God. Hoss, please continue, mate. Oh, he's gonna quit probably, and that's very unfortunate, but this is the kind of shit that happens. And these players sometimes don't come back because, like, you know, the first race of the season this happens to you. You must be very pissed off. So we have 3 people on the pits right now: Stevens, Haas, and Barnett. And I think, in terms of pit stop, Barnett's been already a minute plus. He's rejoining now, apparently. Yes, there he is. Haas, I don't think he's gonna come back. Barnett is rejoining. Stevens must be fixing as well. And we have Thomas, who just entered the pits, doing 27 seconds. Sidivi also off track. Imola is such a bitch race, I tell you the truth. I don't remember the last race that I did in it that I didn't spin out of the track at least once. Graziosi Claudio also pitting. Thomas doing a long... No, 54 is not long. It's a fairly good pit stop. The best pit stop so far has been Davide Graziosi with 41 seconds. That's the ideal pit stop. So I think people like Rob Chandler also had damage to fix. Gatkas as well. Several damage. Almost 1 minute of damage. Most of the grid had nearly 1 minute of damage. I mean, for Chandler was half a minute. Thomas half a minute. Bosic half a minute. Only Graziosi has done the pit stop without. And yeah, but what the fuck, guys? Like, come on, look at your. Who was that? Oh my God, mate! Didn't you see you had someone on the left? You need to use the radar. I think it was you. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Fastest lap for Rumjantsev. Like I spend more time in these on these. Live streaming, looking at the context than actually looking at how close some people are. So Rumjantsev now lapping Thomas. Thomas, please move away. Rumjantsev managed the fastest lap, the previous lap. And now we have Sedivi and Stachi pitting for the regular pits. I don't know how much damage is there, but Stachi is going out without damage. Just 3, 4. I don't get that. So there was damage. So otherwise we have cut. All right, someone else going into the pit. That's Ninkanen. I'm sure that's not how it's pronounced, but wait a second. Either Graziosi's pit stop was not normal, or everyone else is doing pit stops on around 110, with or without fixing damage. I don't know. Let's see Ninkanen. Maybe he didn't have any damage. So it's 30 seconds just to get there. And then it's 30 seconds to stop. So I think the pit stop from Graziosi must have been the irregular one, huh? For some reason. Like maybe Maybe it's when I was rewinding or something like that and it got stuck. But then I need to correct what I said before. I'm probably the average pit stop is going to be in around 115. And then 4 drivers did not get any damage, like Rob Chandler, Thomas Stachy, and Bosic. So let's see. Anyway, gonna go back to gaps. Now the grid is very wide right now, so there's gonna be a lot of overlaps, as you can see on the minimap on the left. And yeah, we're having another pit stop. Oh, ay. Okay. Who's gonna yield? Is that battle for position? No. Oler is unlapping. I don't know. Maybe he's unlapping. He seems to be substantially faster than Stachy. But anyway, Bryce going into the pit. Wayne Rogers going into the pit. Okremenko going into the pit. Simone going into the pit at the same time. That's gonna be an interesting exit. And we still have some of the top drivers, pretty much the top 10, not making a stop. I mean, is the top 10 as it's now? Oh, Rumjatsev going into the pit right now. And that is the first driver of the top that is pitting. I think the other one was Graziosi, which again did the pit stop and now he's 11th. But Batek got drive-through, unfortunately for him. I guess he's serving it now because he already pit before, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So Cactus going into a fight with Okremenko. No, what is it? Oh, there you go. And he goes wide and overtakes, and that is fight for position from these two. Already with the pit stop done. Very nice. That's well, now he's obviously gonna get away, but let's see what else do we have. It's the only fight. Then we have old Batek and Barnett. No, sorry, Barnett and Buchanan. Barnett's fastest lap is worse. Oler going out. Careful with those rejoins, guys. So we have Barnett and Buchanan, as we said, the fastest lap so far of Barnett is 8/10 slower than Buchanan. So you would expect that Buchanan goes a bit further up. Rumjatsev rejoins 11th, and that is with the lap substantially faster than the 5 drives above him. So let's see how that turns out. Porta and Graniero, very comfortable up in the top. With no doubts they will finish in the podium if nothing happens. But the interesting thing here is that Keys is not that far away from them. So there is a 6-second gap. Gibson going into the pits. There's a 6-second gap between Porta. Oh, Hester, what happened? What happened? I'm not gonna rewind because I don't want to mess these things up. But ooh. Let's go. Is anybody coming? No, you are free to rejoin. So I was saying that it's a very close fight. Any mistake with any of the 3 first drivers, now Lucas Keys is pitting, would change position easily. Obviously I don't have the historic of every lap here, and I don't want to check in the game so that you don't see, but Hester is gonna have to pit and fix, I think. Judging by the last incident. Smee pitting for second time. I think our fella from Ireland left. Still 31 drivers is very good. Yeah, so as I was saying, we only have 4 drivers left to pit. Those are Porta, Graniero, Priolo and Hester. Liam Curran is pitting right now. He's right behind of Keys. Liam probably will have to fix. Rumjatsev already pit. Of course, he's lapping Quarantotto right now. And he's passing through the grid right now. The question is, Lucas, are you going to get ahead of him or not? And it seems like he will not. Rumjatsev is passing him right now. And Liam Curran is getting out now, but it's going to be a while until that. Graziosi is 5th on the grid. Oof. And Rumjatsev is now getting out of the way of... getting Graziosi, Claudio out of the way. And moving on upwards, Paul Hester still needs to pit, Priolo needs to pit, Graniero and Porta needs to pit. And I think, obviously the first 2 will not change. The question is where Priolo and Hester will fall, since they are actually in a very good place without damage, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, it seems like the average pit stop is around 1:15. The best we have seen is 1:14 from Stacci. No, from Rumjatsev it's 1:13 actually. So most of the drivers did not get damage, opposite to what I said. Now there are a few that did, of course. So there is Quarantotto with half a minute. There is me with 15 seconds, Graziosi, Claudio with 30 seconds, Jan Kuskas with 30 seconds, Wayne Rogers with 20 seconds, Cactus with 20 seconds, Ohremenko with 10 seconds, Sedivi with 10 seconds, and that's it. Well, and Lucas Keys with 7 seconds. That's interesting. That's a gap that narrowed down a little bit with Liam Curran. So the real distance on the road now is 10 on the track. 10 seconds between them two. Liam now is working on getting Ravaneski out of the way. Lap car. Oof. It's gonna be tough, eh? It's gonna be tough. Fastest lap from Ravaneski is 1:45. There is a difference of 4 seconds. It should be enough for Liam. Okay, there he goes. And then Moss is coming in. Let's remember that Moss pushed a little bit Lucas, and he made him spun, and then he waited for him. The pit stop from Moss was 1 second worse than Lucas, so that was not relevant. But he has the highest fast speed in the speed trap check in the race. Moss with 269. Oh, went to the lane pass there. Graniero pitting right now. We only have Porta and Priolo left. Domas right behind Stacci. Very similar fastest laps, very similar latest laps. Thomas is a little bit faster. Will he manage the overtake? We shall see. There he goes. On the inside of the chicane, Stacci moves away to avoid contact. Gets the slipstream on the exit. Probably better traction there, as he had a more normal racing line. Slightly touches the grass in there. Going downhill here. He's gonna try the inside. They give space to each other. Poor traction on the inside of that curve for Stacci. And that means Thomas gets to keep the position. And while now Stacci is gonna have the slipstream, it's not gonna be close enough. There is half a second, and he's avoiding. Hey, don't flash, man. Come on. I mean, maybe I'm in the wrong. It's perfectly fine for you guys to flash. I just don't get it. What are you trying to do? Removing concentration from him? I don't know. I don't find that sportsmanlike. Ooh, Priola. Oh, okay. It's just this is the pit stop. All right. So only Mattia Porta left. The pit stop from Grazio. Sorry, from where is it? From Graniero was 113, so top notch. Now Paul Hester and Priola are in there. Graziosi Davide is already second. So that is so weird. So how did Grazioso pit and save? Maybe he didn't change tire or anything. I don't know. Oh, Stacci going a bit wide. I don't know. That's very bizarre. It feels like he saved half a minute somehow, and nobody knows how. Because how did Graziosi gain 10 seconds on Graniero if Graniero did perfect laps, and the fastest lap from Graziosi is 1:42.4, which is nearly 1 second slower than Graniero. I don't know. And Porta is gonna pit, and it's still gonna be faster. Yellow flag of Barnett. Yellow flag of Quarantotto. He's letting someone pass. Chandler with Stacci. Seems like Stacci keeps falling a little bit, and Chandler is picking up. That's gonna give him the chance to overtake at some point. Chandler currently doing laps 1 second slower than his best. Ooh, that was interesting. Paul Hester came out 13th, right behind Rob Chandler. Interesting. This is currently the closest fight we have. Well, with these three. They're fighting here. That's Patex, me, and Min Canning. Dragon on the road again, on the side road again. And Mattia Porta finally beating. And this is gonna be the interesting one because I cannot believe that he's gonna be behind Graziosi. And I think we'll need to look at the replay. I'm gonna let the guys know on the stream.
It's
Hey,
getting way darker, yeah.
Hey guys, make sure you save your replay because there is something not normal with Davide Graziosi. He's gonna come out on first after the pit stop of Porta, and Porta has done perfect laps.
What?
So Graziosi did a pit stop of 40 seconds, and I don't know how. Because
What? He's in 21st. Wait, the other Graziosi,
Davide
right?
Graziosi, the one that is second right now. So I don't know how. I don't know if it's a bug of the game, but he has 30 seconds less pit stop than everyone else. So he's gonna come out first now.
Where is he right now? 'Cause,
Second, and now first because Porta pitted.
he hasn't done
the
his mandatory
fuck?
stop though. He's still got one left.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he has done his
Okay, fine. So he did.
He
I
might
don't
have
know.
missed tires or something.
It
Just
was a
done
drive-through.
damage.
Okay, forget it. It was a drive-through. You're right. All right, forget I said anything.
Silly rat.
Yeah. Bye. So you could see it there. It was my bad. He did a drive-through, and I couldn't see that until I actually looked into the fact that he does in fact have one mandatory pit stop missing. Lack of practice, guys. That's what it is. So Graziosi currently on first, but virtually only because Mattia Porta, who just came ahead of Graniero half a second. That's gonna give us a nice fight right now. So Graziosi Davide needs to pit stop for the mandatory one. So I guess he will leave that for the end of the pit window, which closes it in 5 seconds. So I hope he goes on with that. And this is now a very interesting fight. All of us know that Mattia has slightly more pace because we saw that at the beginning of the race, but for some reasons he lost 5 seconds in the pit stop. His pit stop was 1:17 while Graniero's was 1:13. That's where, as I said it earlier, the race could be on a poor pit stop or slight off track, and now this is gonna give us an amazing opportunity to see the 2 top drivers of the race and probably the championship fighting with each other for the win. Oh my god, it's gonna go on the outside. That means Porta taking defensive race line. Graniero, oh, I love this. Graniero going on the outside on the T4, which is really not a place to overtake anybody. He didn't go. Goes onto the curb a little bit more, taking a better exit for this one. A little more grip but slower. Still Porta maintaining the position number, well, not number 1. The head position of this 2. No, okay, so Graziosi already pit within the pit window. He's gonna come out, oh man, 9th. He's dropping up a little bit. That's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Anyway, so back to these 2. Let's go on the monitor of Graniero. Let's look a little bit more into these 2's history. As we said earlier in the race, Graniero is one of the best drivers in terms of rating. Very nice sound of the Porsche, by the way. Number 78. Let's look at his profile. He's from Italy. Currently racing as well in another championship called Team Joker Racing. He finished 2nd. When was this? Yeah, it was 2 days ago in the Spa-Francorchamps. He's attempting the overtake again on the outside, but again defensive racing line for Porta, which is gonna be far from ideal, giving him the position. Very nice. That's what's so beautiful about racing, how 2 drivers that are just equally fast, if you could say, and Porta has demonstrated being faster at the beginning, but the benefit of having the slipstream on one end and the forcing the other driver to take a defensive racing line and perhaps making a mistake like that one of taking a very poor racing line on a corner like that forced Porta into 2nd position, enabling Graniero. Very, very nice overtake. Well done, loving it. Let's just check on. I doubt I think Porta will manage to get back again there. Right now, we have another fight between Bossi Ciampriolo for 7th position. Lucas Keys is 4th, 3 seconds away from Ramjantsev, who is 3rd with the fastest lap by a well, not a mile, but by a substantial distance from the top 2. The question is the last laps, and actually, yeah, because of the defensiveness between Porta and Graniero, or rather the fight, Ramjantsev is able to cut 4/10 a lap. Now even Curran, who's going 5th, is actually doing faster laps than the top 2. Oh, something happened there. Porta. Oh, oof. The game race control almost goes crazy. It was showing Porta and Graniero 15th or something. Anyway, as I was saying, Kurt Moss currently on 6th, also on 41s. not the valid lap because it didn't record as best. Priolo 7th. Oh, something again? Oh my god. Priolo on 7th, Vosic 8th, 1.5 seconds distance. Then we have Thomas. Stacci on 10th. Rob Chandler coming there behind, 1.8 seconds, on 11th already. Cactus must have had another issue today. He's 16th. Sedivi, or Sedivi, where was he from? Sedivi.
Pit window is closing now.
Pit window closes, so he was Czech. Can be comfortable saying Sedivi. Then Graziosi on 13th, that's Davide. Schneider on 14th, fighting very closely with Okremenko. Okremenko, who's from Belarus. That's a new country as well for us. You are very welcome here. Then we have Cactus at 12 seconds. So that's where the gaps start to build. Top 15th and the bottom 15th. Obviously, mind you that we have Am and Pro here. And unfortunately, because we didn't get right the entry list class and all that stuff. So I don't know if you can. I know for GT3, GT4 it's automatic, but in terms of classes, I mean, it must be possible. I just don't know exactly how it works. I'm not in charge of it. But it's not apparent, so people don't know exactly who they are fighting unless they memorize it, which I guess with time they will. So, yeah. Anyway, back to the top. Mattia Porta attempting an overtake. Oh, that's a lot of waiting from... Is it? Ooh, what's going on? Is that's... No, don't tell me that's it. Tell me that's me, please. Tell me that's me. Let's move the camera into... Uh-oh. Let's move the camera into Steve. Transition. Put his camera there. He's still driving. Must be me then. It's working. Well, I mean, I clearly need to join, right? That sucks. It's my Steam. I got Steam, man. You always do that shit.
On your left.
Let's
Clear
maybe
left.
move into Goose.
It's a big, big crash.
Then I just beat it then. 144.552.
Mate, a Ferrari completely just rejoined at turn 5 right into me.
Was it like a big one?
51?
No. Oh, actually, no. He was.
Was it 51, Lucas?
It was yeah. I fucking T-boned him, mate. That would have broken my wrists out of DD.
So I just passed him and he's got a lot of damage.
Position.
I think he tried to keep his foot in it and just... rejoin.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
no.
That never happens.
Kind of kept my I couldn't really brake mid corner there because you go straight off if you do.
Come on, connect. What the hell?
Oh well, now to try catch you.
Oh, you're not going to struggle, to be honest. It's not going to be too hard for you. My front bonnet looks like I'm driving an M6 now, so.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh, I'm in big strife. Oh, shit.
There was 5/10 in one corner to you.
Oh. Oh my days. Oh my fucking goodness gracious me. Oh.
Well, let's see
Oh, that was
how
scary.
Moss is doing. Five seconds behind Liam. And Liam was 8 seconds behind Lucas Keys. If it doesn't connect, I'm gonna be very upset. What the hell? This is absolutely stupid. I don't think that's my fault, to be honest. Everything else is working. It's just Assetto Corsa doesn't want to connect. Very, very upsetting. Oh, such a way of screwing up the stream. Alright, well, anyway, let's see what we can do from here. Moss trying to overtake a lapped car. He manages. He's now 6 seconds behind Liam. He will probably... Ooh, he has 2 truck cuts. Let's see the others. Steve doesn't seem to have.
Yeah, we got a.
Liam doesn't seem to
He's
have.
gonna complain about that after the race.
And here we have the one that quit because he was taken out. Hope he rejoins. Anyway, back at Liam. I'm so pissed.
Oh,
let's see if
That's a big crash. Oh
Mattia
no.
Porta or the other guy actually have.
He's not going to be
streamers.
complaining about the drive-through, I'll tell you that.
So Mattia Porta and the other one was
That was like 200 k's an hour.
Graniero.
Shit.
Let's see if they have streaming profiles.
Oh no. Okay, no time gain. Heart attack.
Christian Graniero. doesn't look like.
I'm not
And I
confident.
think Mattia Porta
Car on the left.
already.
On the left.
Yeah, I think he was. I don't know if he was here
How
or not.
not
but-
do a 40?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
need to stay with this. With beautiful space.
43.3 is not enough.
Liam Curran,
Oh,
beautiful
no.
space. Yeah, my game's still not connected. Baby stuff. I'm getting a headache just of how pissed off I am.
I'm in strife. Yeah.
Yellow flag.
You're gonna get me.
I'm still not sure, to be honest. It's
I
gonna
am
be
sure.
Very close.
I am very sure that I'm not gonna stay ahead. Best I can do is a 43.3. Just over and over again.
Oh well, we're back. It's now loading for fuck's sake. All right, let's see where things are. I need to reconnect. This is
Green
the
light,
most
green
annoying
light
thing.
again.
Yeah. I have to take a screenshot of the content.
Use speed tokens. How was that no time gained?
Fuck's sake.
All right.
Definitely gained time then.
Reconnected. Now we can see something happen. No, Graniero.
Dragon needs to learn about loot
Porta
like
repeating again. Oh, drive-through. What? All right, we missed it, but Porta got a drive-through, which hands the race to Graniero. Unfortunately for us, because we'll not see the 5, not because
Guess
we're
what
not
lap
happy
that
that
is?
we have
Wow,
a new
another
contender.
143.350.
Anyway, let's stop listening to the guys and focus on the race. Broadcasting camera, let's we go. Atia coming out on 5th with the drive-thru included. Priolo is too far. No, Porta just passed him. And it's a dark race, which... Let me ask, I don't think they planned this. Was the night part of the race planned?
What?
Was the night part of the race
yeah,
planned?
Yeah, I don't know why it's later than it should be, but whatever.
It's later. For me, it's pretty.
It was supposed to start at 6 and then end at 8.
Yeah, okay. And it started at
Was
8
this-
and finished at 10. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's literally fucked me, James. I mean, that
No,
was-
it just happens. I don't know why. I commented at the beginning. Oh my god, there is
and
someone
they
there.
fucked me.
Careful in that. Oh my god. Anyway, okay. Just wanted to ask.
And you set the date?
Alright, man.
The-
The leader is on the final.
So,
Give me the final.
the leader is on the final lap, and currently, as it stands, Granero is first with Romjantsev on second. Let's see if there is no issue now in the dark with lap cars like Gibson. Move out of the way. Very nice. Rumjatsev second, with a bit of traffic as well of Cactus and Omrahenko, which we need to follow closely because they are fighting for position. And if I were Rumjatsev, I wouldn't get into trouble. It's the last lap, just let them go. But Cactus... Okay, cool, alright. Unfortunately for Cactus, that pretty much kills the chances to gain one position with Remenko. Let's see, we'll touch base in a second. Thomas is 9th fighting for 8th with Bosic. Sedibi is 11th fighting for 10th with Rob Chandler. And Graziosi is 20th fighting for 19th with Bryce. That's the closest one we have. I'm gonna get back to Cactus. Let's see if Oma and Ram... Oh! Was that Rumjatsev? Was that... What happened? What happened? Schneider going out. Is my connection going to work again? Where is Cactus? Cactus letting Rumjatsev pass again, and unfortunately for him. Graziosi, Davide coming after him. He goes a bit wide. He's gonna be able to keep position there.
Finish the race.
And Graniero wins the race. He just crossed the line. Congratulations, mate, for your first win in our league. Rumjatsev, he just crossed as well. Omra Hemenko on 13th, Cactus 14th, Graziosi 15th. Then we're gonna have Curran finishes in the... How did that happen? Jeez. Okay, I missed this. Liam Curran finished in the podium ahead of Lucas Keys and Kurt Moss. Minding everything that happened. Congratulations to Liam. And then Mattia Porta finished in sixth after having to do an extra pit stop through because of the drive-through. Priolo, another debutant in our competition, finishing 7th, followed by Bosic, who's gonna finish 8th if Thomas doesn't remediate it in the last lap. There is one turn, so it seems like it's gonna finish like that. Rob Chandler is gonna finish on top 10th, finishing 10th, followed by CDB, and another debutant on our league, 11th, with very close to Chandler, and then Schneider on 12th, followed by, as we said, Obermenke, Schneider, Cactus, Graziosi, Stacci, Jan Kunkas, another group of debutants: Wayne Rogers, Claudio Graziosi, Hester, Bryce, Brent Rice, Johnny Ravaneski, Karamsa Nikanen, Jordan Gibson, Ondrek Vatek, Mark Stevens, Nick Simone, Alan Barnett, and Shadow Dragon. And that's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on the first race of the new season, of the second season of 2023, which will be ending, you know, close to the end of the calendar year, of course. And once more, congratulations to Christian Graniero for finishing first, and Alexander Rumjatsev for finishing second, and Liam Curran for finishing third. Thank you very much. See you next week with what exactly I don't remember. Next week it's gonna be Donington Park. Yep, it's gonna be Donington Park, a standard race as well. So thank you very much and see you soon. Bye bye.